Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. In the previous episode we built some new farms right around here and we've just ordered the construction of 2 new manors over here, and when these are built we will have a population of more than 500, at which point I think we will stop being the bustling city of Dragonstone and start being something else. Don't know what yet, but we will find out. Also there's some roads to build here. Let's get on with that. Currently everyone is working on something, but that's mainly because we've ordered 1 million piers to be built. I'm thinking that at least after these 2 houses are made, we should start having a lot more people just manning towers at all times. Start trying to work towards maybe having all the towers active, just because it'd be so much easier in the long run if I can just leave them all running. Though funding them might be a bit of a problem thinking about that. Something like 4 gold per archer, so I think we'd still be making a profit, right? Overall? We'll see. This is still broken as far as I'm aware, no updates have happened since, so we'll continue to wait for that to be working. But let's let people get on with the work, because we want these 2 to be built, and then to see what follows after. Who's this guy? Why we clicked on him? Robert Gerlach. 49 years old, eager to sleep, and an apprentice stonecutter. Well, once you built your house, you can sleep in it. Go on, get on with it. He's got a house somewhere else, but you know, if he wants to sleep, he's got to get the work done. So we were working on this last episode. I would like to continue it a little bit further so we can have enough food for more houses along here. Oh, but we've got a Viking attack, so abort all that for the moment. We'll see what's going on over here. 2 ogres so far. Let's get the towers active. Nobody's free for them. We'll have to hope that some construction projects get finished by the time they arrive. I mean, the work's getting done. There's still a fair bit left, though. Yeah. That's not great. Also, I mean, I would move the army, but I think I should just put them over here, really. It seems like that's the only place the Vikings ever try actually attacking. I've got to wonder what they would do if there wasn't something outside the walls for them to burn down. They'd just wander about outside for a while. How many boats are we dealing with? Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 of them are ogres, at least. 10. It's a big one. They're stepping things up. More towers active. Still nobody free. We're currently over our population limit because of magic. Yeah, these are not going to be done in time. I'm going to cancel these ones here. There's barely anyone working on them anyway. But all the ones that haven't reached like the 2nd stage of production, I'm getting rid of those. Leaves a bunch of materials around the place, but that will hopefully have freed up some people to man some of these a little bit. Definitely something. The towers are functional, if not quite so great. Are these running? They're not. We could really do with having those as well. Okay, it's time to shut down the quarries. Commence the quarry protocol. And if only we had a priority system so I could just drop the priority of quarries to the bottom and then instantly everyone would move to other things, such as the towers. That's more like it. We even got 6 people free. Not enough to man... Well, we got that one. And that one. And now... we can man these up here. To a certain degree. Not quite fully. We're short on 2 people. Oh, there's 1 more quarry over here. We will shut that down. And that gives us another 2, which we'll put in a tower somewhere. No particularly important ones now. I guess over here, just in case they try coming around this way. Alright, we are ready. And these ogres are just felling 1,000 trees as they make their way straight through the middle of the forests. Let's just get a bit of a lay of the land. This is all amazing for farming. I think that's what this island's going to be. Farming here and a bit of industry. I was saying there, but that's good farming too. Bit of industry there? I don't know. That'll probably just be where the granaries are so we can actually send the food anywhere else. 1 ogre down before he could do anything. The other one was walking across the bridge for a second. I'm surprised that he can stand on that without it collapsing. This guy looks like he should go down before he can do any damage. Oh, he might manage to start hitting things. He's taking a swing. And another one. He's actually... Oh, no, he's down. And the other one is gone. Didn't even see him go. But he's been dealt with, probably because of the million ballistas firing at him. And now we've got armies moving in here. Oh, they're doing their spinning attacks! They're doing their Beyblade maneuvers. to try and defeat us, but it was not enough. Our army is held so far. What was that? Oh, that was them sailing through a bridge. Where are these guys planning on landing? Oh, are these it? They're going for the gate. They're actually going for the gate. Seal the gate. Close it. Do not let them pass. Oh, they've turned around. The gate didn't actually close. They just changed their mind. That was weird. You'd expect them to have closed it by the time they got that close. But yeah, they're just wandering off again. Are they going home? I guess they grabbed all the people trying to put out the fire. Again, they're setting debris on fire for some reason. Seem to be dealing with them fairly well. In the grand scheme of things. And of course, now all the construction projects are finished. Not even any more of them getting to the army. Mainly because they're faffing about over here for a while. We're now 2 people over our population limit. What's going on here? Some new guy just decided to join even though we're still at our limit. That's just weird. Does that result in... Yeah, there's no homelessness issues. Oh, we lost people there. We lost 5 people at once. What happened? Did they all get killed? Kidnapped? There's no Vikings left to do that. Weird. Oh, he's getting away. Oh, and there's another broken boat over there. The army's held once again. Looks like everyone is leaving. Except for these guys here. I think we're going to have to deal with them the same way as we've been dealing with weird Viking issues before. And I'm sure this won't result in some sort of horrific nightmare weapon that can annihilate everything. It's definitely going to be absolutely fine and there's going to be no problems whatsoever. But we'll get that constructed and we'll see how that goes. Oh, we got a fire. Why is this even on fire? The Vikings can't have set this on fire. Was there nobody even there? Did somebody, like, leave a lit match somewhere? That doesn't make sense. Did people smoke in this world? Did someone, like, stub out a cigarette on the floor when it was a wooden floor, and then wander off to go man a tower and didn't realize what he'd done? Right, now we must go through the process of shutting these all down. You can't fire at them. Don't bother trying. They lied about your range. It's quite a weird thing that the towers think that their range is the wider circle, when it's not. Why does the game have 2 different separately programmed ways of determining range? One of which determines what the range says it is, and one of which determines what the range actually is. Why can't you just have one? I don't understand. Game design is confusing to me. Okay, let's order a bunch more piers. We now got 70 people free, and also, these houses are finished. We now have a population limit of over 500. And I imagine we will soon get there. Let's speed it up because our happiness is quite low at the moment on account of the Viking attack. Time for a festival. Of course, at the end of that, we'll get a whole wave of new people arriving and we will surpass the limit that I imagine exists for becoming the next level of town. Or not town. I guess city. But not city, because it'll be a new thing that isn't city. Get all these running again. And we still got 10 people around for other things. I want to do more farm stuff, but I want to work out a nice way of doing it. The only thing is, at the moment, if we want to build more farms, we've got to build a road. Got to build a road along here. Is this going, by the way? Is progress being made? That is going to take years. We're going to have to build a road along here so that we can actually build stuff in this line here. Well, actually, that particular square right there. And nowhere else, really. In fact, maybe we can mess with that a bit, because the thing is that what I want is to have windmills here and here, and then here and here, which means I want the road here, but I can't do that. But there is a way. We're going to have to do some messing about with these walls. And it'll be okay, because we'll have the manpower, because these 2 houses will be full pretty soon. It is taking a while. Happiness is still below 50. The festival is not enough to fix the happiness issues. I mean, I could sort out the taxes, but I don't want to do that. Even though we're at the money limit, I don't want to be stealing less money from the people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish this here. And I'm going to rebuild it for the moment as a gate. And then we're going to start doing some construction work outside here. Let's fast forward and then we'll get everything done. Happiness will recover. Oh, we've surpassed. Oh. We're past 500 and we're still a bustling city. 141 people turned up. But then, what's the limit? Is it 600 or is it like 1,000? Because I was sure it must be 500, because it was like 200 for Bustling City. 500 seems like the next logical step. Well, then it looks like we're going to have to work a bit harder to be anything better than a Bustling City. Anyway, how's this going? A little bit of tower is made. Now we're working on the actual Archer Tower. It's getting there. Stone is delivered. Now we just need some wood. I want to keep an eye on what happens when this tower gets active. We'll see if we accidentally recreate the suborbital arrow cannon. And once again threaten the entire world. You know, if anyone else got hold of this weaponry, then it'd only be a matter of time before a war was started which... Oh, we've lost a quarry. It'd only be a matter of time before a war was started which could only result in mutually assured destruction at the hands of the suborbital arrow cannons. Let's rebuild this bridge here. Was there another bridge knocked down anywhere? Nope. Some boat was around here somewhere and then sunk. Or perhaps just landed. Alright, it's about to be ready. And people turned up but decided not to stay even though we had room. Our happiness is okay now. Unwiners. Come on, there's one less guy, or two less people, as it turns out, because you can carry 3 wood at once. There we go. Oh, it is shooting straight at the boat. It's not doing anything weird. It's just very rapidly working through the Vikings. Until it finally deals with the last one. Come on. Is he down? Is the boat going down? No, there's one more guy. And he's gone. Oh wow, the guys manning this were crazy. Joey Soders, 31 years old, dreams of the days when they were a child. Grand Master at archery, agriculture and blacksmithing. Well, you've done your job in terms of archery, now go get on with the other ones. If I can select the tower. Let me select the tower. There we go. Demolish. Demolish. Bring everything back and we will continue on. So, houses are good, farms are good, food should be okay. Yep, we gained 200 food in the last year, so perhaps we can even build more houses without starting to suffer too much in terms of food. Let's finish off these roads here, so we're ready to build this new block at some point. I do need more than the current market I've got. I think you need, like, something more like a market per 5 houses. So this one is being stretched to its limit. It's got food, but absolutely no charcoal, with the charcoal being miles away. It's got 10 workers and it's still struggling to keep everything working, so I don't know if everyone's as happy as they can be. It seems like it, actually. This guy's happy. This guy isn't happy because he doesn't have a well? There's one right there. Oh. Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, something I noticed recently is that when wells show their coverage, they don't show it over piers. And apparently that means that this doesn't count as having a... Oh, now it does. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. Didn't notice because I clicked on the well? Is that what happened? That one says it's not in range of a well. I click on this well, and then back on the house. Oh, it still says it. And now it doesn't. Okay, right, sure, fine. Well, I've just boosted everyone's happiness by just clicking on a house a couple of times. Can't complain about that. I can complain about the fact that I needed to do that in the first place to sort out the happiness, though. Because that's dumb. Again, it seems like there's like 2 different ways of determining if you're in range of a well. And so they're interfering with each other and making it a bit weird. Again, I know nothing about game design, so I don't know if that's just something that has to be like that, but I'm like, surely there's better ways of making that work so that you can't have that glitch in the first place. Anyway, we built a gate here. What I'm going to do, build another road there just because we can. We've got 89 people free right now. They got nothing to be getting on with, so let's just start building a whole bunch of piers right out to here. They'll get most of them busy. And we can go out 1 square further, but at the moment, I'm not planning on doing that. Basically, I'm going to move the wall out 1 square, and I think I'm just going to leave it at that, because I've been told that if you build your piers with walls on them right at the edge of the map, and you do that all the way around, Vikings can't attack anymore, and that seems like cheating. And so I'm going to not do that. Though maybe I'll change my mind and do it in all but like 1 of the 4 sides of the map or something. But for the moment, I'm not going to put piers on this very last edge here. I'm just going to put them to here. Gonna move the wall out by 1. It's gonna be expensive, but then we can put a road along here. It'll be really nice. We'll keep extending it until we can't anymore, and have farms all the way along. It's maybe a bit of work for 1 extra line of farmland, but I want it to look neat, so shush. We've got all the time in the world in the grand scheme of things, so I think that's fine. We can start building some of it now anyway. Clear more of this, and I'm going to move the blacksmith. Don't know where to, though. I'm thinking over here, but this is where I was going to build the new training place. The training grounds? I don't even know what it's called anymore. The barracks, that's the one. Seems like a good place for it. Also, we are being attacked by a dragon. Hello, dragon. Well, we've got people available, so let's get them on the towers. And we just follow it wherever it goes. Activating towers. And causing it a load of trouble. And I reckon we'll deal with it pretty quickly if it's just going to be hanging around here. With 4 different towers shooting at it. Oh, but now it's making its way to a clearer area. In terms of defending against dragons, our situation really isn't great over here, because we just don't have anything inland at all. If the Vikings manage to get past our defences, then we're in trouble. There we go, got him just before he escaped. Very nice. How's the money going? We're managing to pay for all those troops so far. I'm going to leave them in there, because we've still got people free. It's a bit crazy right now. Right, food. More farms all around here. I mean, there's going to be some farmers a little bit annoyed about the massive piles of armaments in the middle of their fields, but they can shush. Right, blacksmith locations. All the space I have already has some sort of purpose that I'd like it to keep or that it will have in the future. It's the problem we're having. Because I want to put a... what do you call it there? A granary. We even think of another granary here, though that might be overkill, perhaps. This one's just full all the time. We could perhaps do with another one. But then just end up getting filled with nothing actually happening to it. That's the annoying possibility. For the moment, I'm actually just going to build some new land for the blacksmiths to be on. I'm going to put him here. And then we'll move him around or about, one of those words, again later on. When we're a bit more certain about what we're doing. It's a shame about that hole there. Everything else lines up perfectly, but that one gap there, and also there's one over there. It's annoying, it ruins all the nice arrangements of everything. Yeah, people will get on with that. That'll all be good. So many people dying of old age that you can like never keep it to your actual population limit anymore, because there's always somebody having just died. It's only going to get worse the more you have in your population. But these are all up and running. How's the food been recently? Still been good, getting 200 extra per year. Losing a fair bit to exposure, which is always a sign that we have enough food being made. Not so much urgency in delivering it to places. How's this doing? It's doing alright. The good thing is that it seems like farmers are delivering their food straight to the market, and so that will fix their issues with having a food supply. Sort of. It's still not the best, but it's pretty good. Charcoal is the issue with them. I'll have to see about fixing that somehow. Maybe just setting up some charcoal makers around this forest here. And then they'll be near enough that the charcoal makers themselves will deliver the charcoal to the market. That's nearly done. I'm going to demolish this. Oh, we had armament construction going. We don't really need that. We're fine in that respect. But I guess we can always stock up on more just for long-term reasons. Another windmill here. Perhaps should have had them all facing this way or something, but whatever. That works. And another set of farms all the way around here. And that's why we can't have this, because we'd need to put the road there to be able to fill that square in there. It is barren, though, but we're going to put a windmill in it, so it does make sense. This out here is all done, so I think I might just plonk down some basic castle blocks, and then as soon as they're in place, start removing the old ones. Oh, we need to move it out two more, actually. Town, here, we've got no people free, but yeah, we want a road running along here, I think, as well, so... to make space for that. I mean, we want to fill all this in eventually, and we'll be able to put a bunch of industry stuff there, I suppose. That'll be nice. And then we can put the blacksmiths there. Or more charcoal stuff. Let them get on with that. I don't know how easily they'll be able to get to the walls. Oh, yeah, that's there's just hundreds of people flooding through this tiny gap in the wall to go swimming over to their particular sections around here. That's not a good way of doing it. I'm going to start demolishing sections of this so people can actually reach the bits of wall they're working on. And it might result in Viking issues, but also it'll mean the walls are built quicker, ready for any Viking attacks that might arrive. So hopefully now people can get to these three at least. That one might still be a bit of a problem. They'll work it out, they'll get it done eventually. And with more farms built and them being manned, I think it's time to build even more houses, and we will keep trying to get to whatever magical number it is that gives us whatever next step we have. It could be 1,000, but it could be 600. So to that end, should I set up a full set of 5? It might ruin us food-wise. Ah, can't look at the food. We're getting 400 food right now. And our houses eat 800 in total. We're on increasing by 50%, so I think we can actually just, with all the food we've got now, build a whole set of houses along here and complete our block. We still haven't got it perfect because we don't have taverns at these ends of it, and I sort of messed it up. Also, I think these ones might actually be lacking a library. Yeah, the library ranges are broken. Currently, they are just the same as the nearby church's range. It's a bit weird. So the library is lying, and I don't know what range it actually is because the church has broken its range thing. So I'll have to manually work that out by looking at all of these houses and then I guess building a library in a certain spot and then seeing if all the houses are in range of a library. Also, what I could do is look back at a previous episode where I was planning out this and the library still worked properly, and then I can see what the range is to work out where to build it, and that's probably what I'll do because it'll be easier, and then we'll have maximum happiness here. I will not be quite so close to 50 anymore because every Viking attack makes people start running away in despair and stuff, and I'd like it to be a little bit more stable there, and we can work on that. In fact, if we do the show happiness, yeah, you can see that these ones loving it, these ones not so happy because they're missing a tavern and a library. These ones here really unhappy. That's probably because they think they're missing a well, and actually they might be missing a well considering how far away it is. And don't know what else they're unhappy about. Maybe just a lack of materials because they don't have them yet. No, that doesn't make sense because these are okay. Also, we've been ignoring these for a while. These aren't actually as happy as they could be. They're missing a couple of things. The town centre is the main one they're missing. I think they have everything else, but I've just sort of forgotten that. At some point, we want to demolish all these and not have this problem anymore, because this is the sort of epitome of efficiency in terms of, I mean, there's better ways of doing it, I imagine, but this is my particular preferred way of doing the housing blocks. And so at some point I'll build another one of these somewhere else, or maybe just extend this. Oh, can't, there's farms there. I'll work something out, and then at that point I'll remove these so that our overall happiness can be higher ultimately, because we can have all greenhouses. For the moment they're fine though, and we can see about getting a population of 600 and even more than that, and work out when we actually stop being a bustling city, because I want to stop being a bustling city. It's boring being the same thing for too long. And we want to show that we are growing at a decent rate and see how far this goes and see what sort of like, because they only go so far, I think. I think there is an upper limit to where these names go, and I want to see what it is. And apparently it's really hard to get to because you have to have the entire map covered in houses, and we've not even got like, we're on like a third of it so far, if that. And we could definitely be more efficient in how we're arranging things. But that's all we have time for today. These are actually being finished by now. It's taken me so long, but we'll let them be finished at the start of next episode. So for now, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.